Question. Do you have your cup of coffee in hand? You want to kick back and listen to a few ways to keep some more of that hard earned money? Well, if that's you, you're in the right place. I'll be right back. Good morning. Good morning. This is Jan from New York City. I love helping people keep some more of their own hard-earned money. Could that be you? Hopefully so. How you doing today? Hope that this audio video, as always, finds everybody as bright and sunny as the background you're looking at today. Oh my goodness. Listen, we have a lot to talk about. Sometimes in life we get setbacks, whether it's some type of an income loss, even an income loss as quote, end of quote, small as $100 less per month can be life changing for many, many people. Yes, yes, indeed. It can mean the difference between being able to make a payment on a credit card bill or some other reason, or food on the table, or not meeting the rent, or not making enough money for the mortgage. That bit of money, that number, which might seem trivial to, let's say, so many other people, may be totally a huge difference to someone else. That's why, as much as possible, I want people to realize, first of all, number one, you are in control. And that's number one thing to mention out of the three ways to keeping more of your hard earned money. Keep this in mind. Next time you feel like you're going to panic because you took some sort of a loss for the month financially, stop panicking, take a breath, take a breath. Inhale, exhale, and you are actually in control. Yes, we can fix this. We can remedy this. Always remember that. Say to yourself, look in the mirror, I can fix this. Doesn't that feel better? It feels better, number one, because, well, it's true. And you're telling yourself something that is fixable. Because here's my theory in life: money is always replaceable. You could always make more money. You could find a side hustle, or you could cut back, which a lot of people, and then I've said this several times, of my own viewers and listeners prefer cutting back. And that's an okay thing to do. But let's get serious about one thing: mindset. A lot of it is in the mindset. Sometimes people lack confidence for whatever the reason. I can't specify the reason, only you know in your own life. Was there some person or persons or situations where you might have heard less than stellar information, or judgmental stuff? Oh, you can't do this and you can't do that. Well, wash that out of your head. I'm telling you from the voice of experience, as I am 64 years young, from the voice of experience, you can do it. Okay. So, whatever it is, you can do it. Get the confidence back. Do it in baby steps, though. Baby steps are a lot easier to handle than huge, huge chunks of things to do. Like, you can't become a weekend warrior, so to speak. It's not easy to do. And usually that type of thinking is ineffective because while the weekend warrior may get a lot of things done that weekend, it might be the only weekend till about 2 years from now. So, one, in my opinion, again, opinion, better off doing things in baby bites. So therefore, so the first step is change your mindset and realize, and I mean it, really realize that you can do it. The next thing, pretend that you name yourself today the CEO of your kitchen. Why? Yes, I've said this on past videos, maybe months back. Every once in a while, you might hear a reminder. And by the way, if you're new here, welcome, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. And for the loyal listeners, thank you so much for being here every single day. I do appreciate you. I just want to mention to you that you're going to name yourself today, unless you rather call yourself the CFO, which is the Chief Financial Officer, but CEO, CFO, whatever title that befits you best, okay? Name yourself a title that you have actually earned. You have actually earned. Let's think about this, okay? This is not your first rodeo managing a kitchen, right? Now, there are ways and there are ways. There are ways that people lose a lot of money in their kitchens. And some people just walk to their kitchen telephone and they make too many phone calls for takeout. That's not managing your kitchen as best as possible. If you are interested in keeping some more of your hard earned money, hey, if you could do it, you got the money. Hey, no big deal. And thank you for listening to this type of channel anyway. I appreciate you. But for those who are trying to find ways to either not only get by, but to thrive and to save and to hopefully one day end up investing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's future. That's down the line. But we got to begin somewhere. We got to begin somewhere. Find out where are your wallet leakers in your kitchen. Are you making that kind of phone call? Are you spending too much on tips? Did you ever sit down, and I really mean it. Sit down with if you need a calculator, get a calculator. If you just have good old fashioned pen, pencil, and a scrap paper, go to it. Either way, doesn't matter. Did you ever take a moment and add up how much one might spend? Maybe that one is you on tips alone each and every month. And then, if you want to be really daring, multiply that roundabout figure times 12, meaning for the whole year. How much do you spend on tips a year? Now, don't get me wrong. It's great to help out other people. Hey, everybody's got to keep a roof over their head. I get that. And if somebody earned their tip, I certainly will give a tip. But it is an interesting experiment to add up how much are you spending on tips. Are you okay with it? If you're okay with it, great. If you need to cut back on it, well, you are the CEO, the CFO of your own kitchen habits, if you will. Check it out and figure it out. That's only something that you can do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So another thing, did you ever notice something? Let's pretend that somebody hired you to take inventory of their stockroom, right? You're being paid by an outside person to take inventory. I would bet my bottom dollar that probably you're doing everything you can to put your best foot forward and giving the most accurate information. Okay, that's great. Question: if you can do that for someone else, why can't we do that for ourselves? And an area where people start losing a lot of money is sitting inside their refrigerator and inside their freezer and perhaps inside of their cabinets or cupboards and maybe even in their stockpile, grocery stockpile. What do I mean? Well, if you are not taking full advantage of what you have, if you are not using up your food in an appropriate manner, then that is called food waste, something of which is a big no-no. I don't have to tell you that. It's a big no-no. So therefore, yes, the way you would take inventory for someone else, if they were your boss, since you are the boss and you are the CEO of you or CFO, whatever title you designated, take that really seriously minute and really assess what's going on in that freezer. Now, some people panic because they were, told for whatever the reason that let's pretend they were told they're going to get $100 less that month in their paycheck for whatever the reason. I don't know the reason. Let's just be pretentious here. Panic sets in. Well, wait a minute. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, $100 less is kind of a scary thing. Okay. So first thing to do, like I always say, is don't panic. Take that deep breath. Go into what you have that is presumably still in good shape. It has not morphed into some other unidentifiable object in your refrigerator, and use it. Use it and always know that you are in control. You see, that's why it's important, that second step, to know that you are in control and to take the appropriate steps. Okay. Next, very important thing to do, meal plan. And I've said this several times in other people's channels. I've said it on my own channel, but it is worth bearing repeating for the newcomer. Meal plan, meal plan, meal plan, meal plan, meal plan. Unless you choose to. Now, some people's style of meal planning is to write a list of, on Monday, we will have this, on Tuesday, we will have that. If that's what makes you and your family happy, great, no problem. But that is not what I am referring to when I say meal plan. And there is nothing wrong in the organized manner that you chose to do it that way. But what I'm saying is, make sure that you have the components of, you have enough of that. If you eat meat, for example, make sure you have enough ground beef. Make sure you have enough breakfast meats. Make sure you have enough cereal. This is important, okay? Make sure ahead of time. Nothing is worse than, in my opinion, and actually factually, than an 11th hour shopper. Isn't it better during quiet times to have things planned ahead. Isn't it a great feeling to walk by your stockpile and look at it and go, wow, I'm so glad that through a little bit of effort and consistency, and that's another show, that you have what you have. There is no need to panic if you have a backup plan. So remember these easy steps. You are in control. You are the CEO of your kitchen. You can do it. No reason to panic. And especially when times are quiet, meaning in the financial arena, that's the best time to make sure that you do just that. But there is something I would really appreciate it if I could find the clip. And if I can't find the clip, where are you, video clip? Hang on. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care of yourselves and each other.